Hey guys, how's it going? It's a new day out here at the property, and it's going to be a pretty warm one. It's supposed to be in the 80s, so it's a little strange, but nice. Better than it being too cold. I'm Brandon. Over there is Blisto, and today I'm going to work on a few things. One, it's not really a new project, but it's something I've been wanting to do. I have a bunch of trees that I have cut out throughout here and just all over. And I saved some of the more straighter, thicker trunks here. Got a whole bunch of them stacked up. And I am going to be taking the bark off of them. As you see, I've done a few test ones down here this morning. And try to make a fence out of them. Trying to figure something to do with these trees instead of just burning them or dumping them off in the creek like I have been. So yeah, that's my idea. I've got a few different tools here that I'm going to be using. I've got this thing here that I got off of Amazon for the old Wheel of Death, which it eats up the board, the wood. It's supposed to help debarking, but boy, you hit that tree and it puts a big, yeah, it does some real good damage to it. Got me a bark scraper and just a few other little things to get the loose bark, and my little hand saw here to get any knots, forks out that I didn't cut off completely before. So I'm gonna work on that for a little while. I'm not going to get all those. I don't know if there's quite a few in there. It's kind of a long-term thing, I guess. So I'll work on it a little here and a little there. And then I'm gonna go over to the shed over here. This does want some loving. And I think I'm gonna try installing that water pump. So at least get started on it and see what I need and where I want to put it and all that stuff. So we get to scraping a couple of more of these and bring you along. All right, I got me a good straight one right here. It ought to be pretty easy, but it got one down there that's pretty crooked and thin. It was pretty hard to do. The bigger ones here I think will be a lot easier, but just take this and pull it along. Pulls the bark off pretty good. Of course, the reason for taking the bark is the bugs. They get in there and rot this out. It's no good. It looks like they've already started getting into this one. One of the hard things here is just getting it to stay in the position you want. It just wants to roll on you. It's not a very big board. Perfectly round, so don't want to stay in the spot that you put it in. Could clamp it down, but you got to keep moving it every couple of seconds, and that would make it take forever to do. I don't want this to take forever. Some of this board, man, when you get this bark off, it looks pretty nice in there. See how they keep wanting to move all around? Got one spot that it likes right there. Sometimes I have to try the one-handed technique to hold the board in the spot that I want it. Sometimes you got to put it down on the ground hold it here. Make sure you don't hit yourself. The little scraper works pretty darn good. And then here, be able to see it good. This thing here, definitely want two hands on it to hold your board. And it wants to shoot out on you. So this one I'm going to try to use as little as possible. I can see someone getting hurt real easy with it. I don't want that someone being me. It does. Got my table. It does a pretty good job of knocking those little knots out, which makes this a little bit easier. All right, that's 3/4 of it done there. Whoa. Yeah, getting to that point, it don't want to stay in place. So we'll switch to this method here. Hold it. All right, got one little spot here I want to hit with the wheel of death here. Maybe more than one spot, but well, that's one down. That took 8 minutes. And I'm trying to keep them at 8 foot long max. So I'm gonna do some more and see if maybe we can't make one panel. I don't know how long that's gonna take. If it's 10 minutes per board, yeah, that could be a long time. So we probably won't get to making a panel, but I'm gonna get some at least stripped down. All right, I found on those skinnier ones, it's probably easier to use that the old wheel of death here with this special little cutter on it that's supposed to be for debarking. It's a little you got to keep paying attention using that thing, because it'll hit and jump and pull your board and yank you. So 2 hands is a good idea. So I'm gonna get I got 2, 4, 5 of them done now. I'm gonna get off camera here for a little while and do some more, and then we'll see how many I get done and how long it takes. All right, it's been about an hour and a half. I did take a little break, but I got 5 more of them done, and that's a lot of work. Especially trying to hold the boards between my legs to keep them from rotating, and yeah, it's doing a number on my legs. But yeah, I did get 5 more done. Question now to myself is the juice going to be worth the squeeze? Because it takes a lot of time to do that, and I've got a lot more to do. I've got some more stacked up back over there, and yeah, don't know if it's going to be worth it, but I feel like I'm committed a little bit now to at least try to get one done that I wanted to do. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on it and do it and just see how it turns out, and at least maybe do 1 8-foot section. And if it ain't worth it, then I won't do another one, and I'll just have more firewood. So now I think I'm gonna go in over here in the shed and see about working on the water pump. So let's get over there and see what I got and what I need and what I'm gonna do. All right, it's been a little while. I put up all my tools from debarking those branches, and came over here and cleaned out the area where the pump needs to go. And then I went and had something to eat and kind of just sat there and enjoyed the weather outside, which is really, really nice. I mean, beautiful day. Just looking out over the property and just chilling for a minute. Kind of getting hard to get back over here and get to work. So I got my pump and stuff down in there, and I'm gonna start getting stuff out and seeing what I need to do here. So let me go through some things and maybe lay out some stuff and see how it's gonna go. All right, well, got kind of stuff laid out and looking at it and see what I needed to do. Found, kind of where I want to mount it. Not exactly. And I was going to get going, but my fittings here are 1 inch. And my pipe is 3/4. So, yeah, that no worky. So I need to get the same fittings, but in a 3/4. So I went digging through all my stuff to see maybe if I had an adapter and I could just make it work, 3/4 to 1 inch, but I don't. So next I wanted to put in an outlet over here. So I got only 2 outlets in the building here, and I've got the wire, and I have an outlet, even though it's an outdoor outlet, so I was probably just going to use it, but I don't have a breaker for the breaker panel. So I'm kind of striking out here on everything. Can't finish the lawnmower because I don't have a C-clip or a grease gun. I can't get installing the water pump because I have everything wrong. Yeah, I really don't know what to do now. I could take the time to run to town, but I would have to make several stops. One at probably a hardware, like O'Reilly's, and to get a C-clip and a grease gun and some grease, and then maybe a plumbing place to get plumbing stuff. So, I mean, I got a town 30 minutes that way that's probably got all the stuff that I need, or 20 minutes that way that I'm not sure of. But shoot, 30 minutes that way, hitting maybe 2 stores, and then 30 minutes back, that's at least 2 hours, I would say. So, yeah, I don't want to spend that time running around. So, I don't know, I'm kind of stumped right now. What can I do? Guess, shoot, I don't know. I could mess around here more in the shed getting organized, but I kind of wanted a break from that. Maybe I'll go cut down some trees. I don't know. Let me see and get motivated, try to figure out something to do here. All right, well, I went and got out the old metal detector there, and another one of those Amazon purchases where I thought be interesting to have one, and case I dropped something out here and couldn't find it. Well, I decided to take it over there and see if I could find that C-clip where the wheel fell off, and bam, got it. So that's a win. Finally got a win for the day. So I'm gonna get over here and put this on. Hopefully it don't go flying, because I have had that happen before, and usually not a good thing. Huh. I'm looking at my screwdrivers, and usually I put them right back up, but it seems that I'm missing one up there. Well, the sun's bright and nice and warm. All right, let me get this on real quick. See how she does. Oh, got my finger a little bit, but the clip's on there. All right. That's a win, that's a win. I needed it. All right, now I'll probably go mess with some trees and get something done that's not complicated for the day. All right, so said I'm gonna do something that hopefully nothing can go wrong with. I got a whole bunch of red marks on trees out here that either want to take the tree out completely, or over here I just want to take out a couple of branches off that one. I got some more over here, some more way over there. Just taking them out that maybe let a little more sunlight in, and ones that really just aren't doing anything, since there's so many trees in here. Maybe the other ones will grow a little better, get more sunlight, be able to shoot branches off both ways, whatever. But I marked them and I'm going to take them out. So I'm going to get on that and see how long it takes. I'll do the ones for just the branches first, because those will be easiest. The ones that are in the ground, I want to dig down a little bit and get it below the dirt surface, and I don't want to put the chainsaw in the dirt too much. So I'm gonna get going on that stuff. All right, well, that was 2 quick, easy branches. I'm going to try one of these 2 trees here. I got 2 marked to come out. And if you're wondering why I'm stacking all the branches along, just kind of making a berm there, letting them break down, turn to dirt or something to make a berm, so when the water gets real bad rains, it rushes. The neighbor's got a pond over there and it rushes right out down here. That's why I put in that drainage pipe. So I try to funnel it that way. And also I want to come through one day and put some dirt down in there. But let me try this tree. I think y'all be okay right here. So like I said, I'm gonna dig around the base a little bit so I can get below the ground and then cut it over. Very surprising. The ground's really wet over here. Not wet, but it's still moist. I don't think we've had any rain in like 3 weeks. So, yeah. It is winter, and the sun ain't that bright. Got all these trees in here blocking the sun, so, and all these leaves. So I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. All right, this is a small tree. It's leaning right that way. So I'll put my face cut over here. Only problem is there's a lot of branches up there. So hopefully it don't get hung up. But like I said, it's a small tree. It shouldn't be bad. So make sure you know where the dog's at. Where is he? Where is he? All right, he's not around here. Starting to lean already. Come on. There. Not too bad. Came down nicely. All right, now to buck this thing up. All right, like I said earlier, it's pretty warm out here. So one got a drink and a tape measure here so I could cut this out in 8-foot sections. It ain't gotta be perfect. It ain't gotta be exact. I think my blade's getting a little dull. Oh. All right, that was 3 8-foot sections plus 2.5 feet. That's 24 plus I cut off the end of it. I guess that tree was about 30 foot tall. But I'm gonna go over here and do those other 2 that I cut, branches that I cut down earlier, and then hit a couple more trees. All right, went for another water break, but I got quite a bit done so far. I kind of stopped at this one. I was looking at it, and where is it? That one there, and it looks pretty symmetrical. I was gonna see the red mark on there. I was gonna cut it off, but I don't think I will at this point, because it, like I said, it looks pretty good and symmetrical there. I do want to cut that branch off right there, and then didn't mark that one there, but I think I will cut it off too. So let me get those 2. Sun's going down quickly here, and then I'm going to move over to another area over there and cut some more down over there. All right, we're back over here at the next spot. And Something's over there in the bushes rattling around. Anyways, back over here at the next spot. It's getting close to dark, so we'll try to. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trees marked to come down, and I may want to take a 6th one down right over here somewhere. That would be a lot easier to get through here and mow if I ever need to mow and mulch up the leaves when I do that. So I'm gonna get on it before that sun gets too far down. Well, I was just thinking to myself, these batteries have been going a long time. I've been cutting a lot with them. Yeah, I knew as soon as I started thinking that they would die. But yeah, I'm still pretty pleased with that Sunjoe 24 volt or 48 volt saw. I've been using it for a good while, years now, I guess. I've cut a lot of big trees with that. I gave up on gas powered chainsaws a while back because, you know, maybe I just bought cheap ones, but I could not get them running there when I wanted to use them. The thing about these electric battery powered ones, they start up every time. So let me get some new batteries and get back over there. It's getting dark. All right, well, I got them all down on the ground. I was pushing there towards the end. Arms are getting really tired. It's getting pretty dark, though it looks pretty nice out there. But no, it's getting dark because my solar lights are coming on. See over there, another one back there somewhere, and that one out over there. So yeah, it's been a good day. I finally feel like I got something accomplished with those trees. It's always just a quick, easy, I mean, you got to think, but make sure you're not dropping a tree on your head. But those were all pretty small trees, really tall, but really thin. Yeah, and I probably did a bunch of things in there that I shouldn't, but I was just rushing and trying to get them down. And they're down. Nothing fell on my head, but I think I'm gonna call it a day on that one, and we'll pick back up on the morning, cleaning those trees and whatnot. And who knows, maybe this will be the end of the video, so we'll see.